Have you ever found a lost dog poster offering a reward or participated in a contest promising a prize for the winner? These are examples of unilateral contracts, a common legal arrangement that affects our daily lives more than you might realize. A unilateral contract involves a promise made by just one party, which becomes enforceable only after the other party completes a specific action. Unlike typical agreements where both sides make promises, only one side commits to an obligation in a unilateral contract. Let's explore how these contracts work with some examples. Imagine Alice posts flyers offering $200 to anyone who finds her missing dog. This is a classic unilateral contract. Alice has made a promise to pay, but nobody is obligated to search for her dog. If Bella finds the dog, only then does Alice become legally bound to pay the reward. Insurance policies represent another common example. When you purchase insurance, the company promises to provide coverage under certain conditions, but you aren't obligated to file a claim. The insurance company's obligation activates only when a qualifying event occurs. Other real-world examples include promotional contests where companies offer prizes for completing challenges, service guarantees like money-back promises, public rewards for information leading to arrests, and online offers, providing benefits for completing specific actions. How do unilateral contracts differ from bilateral contracts? In a bilateral contract, both parties exchange promises and are bound by their commitments. For instance, if Katie agrees to walk Alice's dog and Alice agrees to pay $50 monthly for this service, both have made promises to each other, creating mutual obligations. In contrast, a unilateral contract binds only the offering party. If Alice offers to pay Katie for dog walking services, without Katie promising to do so, Katie has no obligation. However, if Katie does walk the dog, Alice must fulfill her payment promise. Businesses frequently use unilateral contracts as marketing and motivational tools. Referral programs offering rewards for bringing in new customers, employee bonus incentives for reaching sales targets, and freemium services that unlock premium features when users complete certain tasks are all examples of unilateral contracts in business settings. These arrangements help companies reduce risk by only incurring costs after the desired performance is completed. Several legal principles govern unilateral contracts. First, the act performed by the accepting party serves as valid consideration, even though no mutual promise exists. Second, the terms of the offer must be clear and properly communicated. Third, acceptance occurs through action rather than verbal agreement. Finally, once the requested action is performed, the contract becomes legally enforceable. When exactly does a unilateral contract become legally binding? The key distinction is that these contracts become binding only upon full performance. However, courts have recognized that partial performance may create a temporary obligation for the offering party not to revoke the offer mid-performance. For example, if someone begins actively searching for a lost item after seeing a reward offer, some courts may prevent the offer from being revoked. Understanding unilateral contracts is essential for navigating both business and personal legal obligations. They represent a unique legal mechanism where performance, rather than promise, creates the binding relationship. Whether you're offering a reward, participating in a contest, or designing a business incentive program, recognizing the nature and enforceability of unilateral contracts helps ensure your legal interests remain protected.